Today is February 9th. I'm Anne Rossley, and this is the Chicago Downtown Real Estate Market Update. Let's look at the lakefront communities, the areas right downtown that you can see on the map. And let's look first at houses. 41 homes closed in the month of January. That's up 36.7 versus January of last year. And you can see January is typically not a month where we have a lot of closings going on coming off of the holiday season. Under contract, 42, that's up 6.7% versus previous year. And homes for sale right now, 196, up from previous month, but still a very low number, less than last year, January. Inventory, folks, that's the name of the game. There is very little inventory on the market right now. That's in part due to, one, interest rates that people have that are less than 4%. And there's not a lot of homes for people to move to. So that's also keeping the market really quiet in the present time. All right, you can see in the yellow, that's the COVID months, what we call the unicorn years. This is the month supply of homes. And you can see that once we got to COVID, inventory dropped. It went to a record of 1.5 months. We're up now to 2.7 months. The 2.7 means this. It takes 2.7 months to sell out everything that's on the market, assuming nothing else goes on the market, given the rate of sale. So that's one way that we look at it. If it were neither a buyer's market nor seller's market, it would be about 5.5 to 6 months worth of inventory, but today it's 2.7. Median sales price for a single family home in the downtown market, $1,350,000. You can see it's been a steady increase over the last 5 years. Average price per square foot, $379. That's up 23.5% versus January of 19 when it was $307 per square foot. Showings are coming back, folks. People are starting to look. This is more of a leading indicator of where the market's going, and we had 5.5 showings per listing in the month of January. All right, let's look over at condos. 396 condos closed in the month of January. That is up 7.5% versus the previous year. But you can see, again, like single-family homes, fewer homes closed during January. 422 condos went under contract. 1,812 are currently for sale. You can see that during COVID, we had as many as 6,663 condos for sale. We are down near the bottom. Last month was actually the fewest condos for sale in memory. So again, inventory is the name of the game for condos. 2.4 months worth of inventory on the market right now, same as last year, January, same as previous year, January. Median sales price, $403. That's actually up a bit. We were hovering at $400,000 for a very long time, and now we're up to $403. Again, like single family homes, the showings on condos have jumped up 6.4 showings per listing during the month of January. Interest rates have been about the same for the last few weeks at 6.63%. This is the Freddie Mac average. Keep in mind, you see the chart below, up and down, up and down. Over 40 years, 7.74 is the average interest rate for mortgages in the United States. Rental trends, I don't know if you can read this, it's a little bit small, but this is really important in the city of Chicago. The median sales price of $2,105 is up 9% higher than the national average, and it has climbed significantly. If you look at 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms, you'll see that they're up 19%, 30%, 20% versus previous year. Rents have skyrocketed. In the various markets, neighborhoods, you'll see that in Lincoln Park, typical rental is $3,973, near North Side, $4,097, near West Side, $3,539. What's the reason for that? Well, this compares us to the Miami, and Chicago has fewer buildings being built right now, apartment buildings, so there's less inventory of rentals coming on the market. That's significant because as the interest in getting into a home increases, there are fewer homes available. What happens? Price goes up. When we began following this about 12, 14 months ago, Chicago was 19th in the country in terms of rents. Today, we are now up to number 12. All right, the consumer confidence is the highest it's been in 2 years. consumer confidence often drives the real estate market. If people feel like the economy is going forward, they're more inclined to buy something. This has been due to inflation declining and the more optimistic outlook. So that's a quick look at what's going on in the real estate market. I'm Anne Rossley with Baird Warner. If you'd like to know more, please reach out. I'd love to connect.